What is up, guys? California Phantom here. We're seeing all the footage from CES 2020. We saw the Xdynamics Evolve 2. We saw the Autel Evo 2. There's a lot to talk about, so let's just get into it. So first things first, we saw the footage from Billy Kyle. We saw the footage from Original Dobo and others. We're seeing the Autel Evo 2, and congratulations, Autel. You stepped up your game. You're really taking a run at DJI, and I applaud you. You have three very different versions for three very different consumers. First up, you have the 8K variant on a 1/2 inch sensor, over 30-minute flight time, generous flight time, transmissions up to 5.5 miles. Who needs anything more than that with the visual line of sight rules? We know the signal's strong. It's going to be able to handle everything. The design has been tweaked off the original frame being a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. We know this new one is rather thick.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy!
But it's still foldable. It still can fit easily in a small bag. I'm sure they're going to come with a kit out in the next month or so. We know we're getting reports between January, February, and March as release dates. The first one being the 8K 1/2 inch sensor should be coming out by the end of January for at least the pre-order. The 1-inch variant coming out in February, and subsequent March for the FLIR model. We know it's thicker, but it's thicker for a good reason, and that is omnidirectional obstacle avoidance. It's something that going forward into 2020, all drones need to have the obstacle avoidance. Drones like the Skydio 2 with its 4K obstacle avoidance, its AI technology makes it virtually a crash-proof drone. This omnidirectional obstacle avoidance from Autel is a must. Its second model, its Pro model with the 1-inch sensor, 6K recording, 20 megapixel stills, is just absolutely amazing. I think it's definitely going to raise the bar for DJI, and this goes into my segue, which is the Phantom 5 is dead.
Okay.
It is my opinion that we saw during CES the DJI quietly re-rolled out the Phantom 4 Pro V2. We saw that, I believe, because the Phantom 5 is no longer going to exist. Why I think this is the case is the Evo 2 pushed the boundaries as far as a portable folding drone can possibly be. Tech-wise, it blows everything out of the water. Even the 1-inch variant for $1,700, $1,749, compared against the equally priced Mavic 2 Pro at $1,700, the techs between the two drones don't balance out. It blows the Mavic 2 out of the water, and it makes DJI have to push the boundaries for the Mavic 3. It's going to create a redundancy to have a Phantom 5 with the exact same tech specs as the Mavic 3 Pro or whatever model they come up with. It's going to create a redundancy. The whole reasoning and rationale to have the Phantom 4 Pro and the Mavic 2 Pro was to specifically throttle out features that should have been in the Mavic 2, like 4K 60 frames. I know we had YouTubers out here saying, oh, they can't fit 4K 60 in the Mavic 2. Of course they could. Absolutely they could have put 4K 60 in the Mavic 2. They chose to leave those features out like that so that people who want those features have to buy the Phantom 4 Pro. I personally believe the Mavic 3 is barely going to be able to be in line, in spec with the Autel Evo 2. I don't believe it's going to come to the table with anything other than maybe some automatic flight modes that are going to be superior. Probably their tracking technology, tracking you if you want that autonomous flight. That's going to be better in the Mavic 3, but don't expect to have the camera, don't expect to have the core features, flight time, camera quality to be any better than this Evo 2. I think Autel is bringing it hard to them, and it's the first time we can see between Xdynamics and Autel that the prosumer level field is beat with the Autel Evo 2, and the pro level is beat with the Xdynamics Evolve 2. This is the exact reason why they're going to kill off the Phantom 5. It's going to be a redundancy, so everything's going to go into that Mavic 3. The drone that I think is not getting enough praise is the Xdynamics Evolve 2. I don't know if it's a lack of marketing, a lack of promotional videos. I know when I get my hands on it, you guys are going to get all of the details, all of its capabilities. But with this showing at CES, I think they completely blew out of the water the Inspire 2. Even if DJI comes to the table with an Inspire 3, the tech specs that are found inside the Evolve 2, namely speaking, the 4K 120 frames. This is the first time a Micro Four Thirds camera has 4K 120 frames. As a professional cinematographer, to be able to, for the first time, shrink down slow motion 4K video is going to be amazing. The fact that you can use interchangeable lenses. This is a generic type mount for this camera. Their new Astra camera, the $3,600 price point. You can barely get into an Inspire 2 for $3,000. The fact that they include the drone and the camera for $3,600, even if it's $36 or $36.99, you can't touch an Inspire 2 with a Micro Four Thirds for less than $6,000. So they're cutting the Inspire 2 price point in half. All the while they're giving you more range, they're giving you obstacle avoidance, they're giving you 30-minute flight time on a single battery, okay? The Inspire 2 takes more than one battery. What's the price is going to look like that per battery on an Inspire 2? This drone is going to be amazing. They listened to the feedback of the YouTubers, of the influencers, and its customers. What do we want to see on this drone? They categorically built this drone back up from the bottom to the top. The controller, everything is revamped for this drone. I'm extremely excited for the professional end of it. Anybody who's a professional videographer, people who are doing 107 work and want something a step above that Phantom line, a step above that Mavic 2 Pro line, you're gonna wanna look at this drone. And I believe as equally as exciting as it is for this Autel line, for the prosumer level market, the Evolve 2 by Xdynamics is the most exciting thing to come out of the professional market. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe to me if you haven't already. Drop me a comment down below. You 107 pilots out there, are you excited? Are you as pumped as I am about the Evolve 2? $3,600 drone, professional level, Micro Four Thirds included. I cannot get any more excited about this drone. Or you guys prosumers, you guys who just are hobbyist prosumer level, are you excited about the Evo 2, the 1-inch sensor, the 1/2 inch sensor, 8K, 1-inch sensor on the 6K? Which one are you guys gonna get? Drop me a comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.